Hello, Libra. I hope you're doing well. Let's take a look at your prediction for November 2025. If you are new to the channel, I am Jen with Timeline Tarot, and I thank you very much for being here. I've set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. So if you have Libra in any of those placements, odds are there is a message in this reading for you. Also, keep in mind that this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate, and if that happens, don't get upset. Just means that one message is meant for someone else watching. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't, and be sure to check out your other placements. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Libra collective now for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Libra need to know for November 2025? What does Libra need to know for November 2025? Your life is very different today than it was 1 year ago today. Okay. One more shuffle here. Thank you. In the heart of your spread, we have the Knight of Swords. In the top row, the Emperor, the Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Flanking your Knight of Swords, we have the Hermit, and we have the Tower. In the bottom row, you have the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Three of Pentacles, and you have the Ten of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, you have Four of Cups. This is a sneak peek now into December. Four of Cups, Eight of Cups, Knight of Wands. That leaves the Five of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Three of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. I almost feel like you are having a win or a reward in December because of what you've gone through in the last year. Let's clarify the cards here and the message. I'm using the After Tarot deck. The images are different in this deck, and therefore the cards have a slightly different meaning, but we'll go through them as is necessary for your reading. Right now, let's just get them all out on the table. Let's clarify this message further, please, in all of these cards for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements for November 2025. We are clarifying the Emperor, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, the Hermit, Knight of Swords, the Tower, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Emperor is being clarified by the Devil. The Four of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Swords. The Queen of Cups is clarified by the Six of Wands. The Hermit is clarified by the Hermit. Whoa. Talk about a spiritual growth spurt. The Knight of Swords is clarified by strength. The Tower is clarified by the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Five of Wands. The Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Tower. And the Ten of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Cups. You, my darling, are taking action on your own behalf in the month of November. And you have someone here by your side helping you. This Queen of Cups, they don't have to be a water sign, and it doesn't have to be a feminine. It's just the energy of someone who's very compassionate towards you and towards your cause, whether that's a friend, family member, it could be a lover. Maybe for some of you, you're hiring an attorney here. But you have someone here by your side who is compassionate towards you and wants to see you have a victory with something that has been quite difficult or challenging for you. Sneak peek now into December. I feel like that's the true win. You have the Five of Pentacles, a different meaning in this deck, and we'll get to that in a second. Nine of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and here you are healing. Three of Swords, very different in the After Tarot deck. This is you healing. So something very difficult you have been going through, and I feel like it is resolved. Maybe not exactly how you want, but to your satisfaction in December. This seems to be an assist here from the universe this month, bringing someone in to help you. Three of Swords and Judgment. Two of Swords, and the Seven of Swords here to the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Again, that's December. We'll look at that in a second. But your overall energy here for the month of November seems to be, and I'm speaking like you, I'm going through a very challenging experience. And that's different for all of you. Like I said, professional, personal, romantic, something else. I want to take action. I want to move forward. I want to push through this. I want to push past it. I want to get to the other side. And although I have the strength and courage and fortitude to do that, I'm also restrained from doing that. So there's something here that you want to unshackle yourself from, or you want to stand up to, or like I said, you want to move past, or it's like you want to get to the next chapter, and the next chapter is just not coming quick enough for you. And so as much as you want to take that Knight of Swords inspired action, like forge ahead. And I think for a lot of you, this has something to do with justice. And obviously you are the justice card in tarot, but there's something here of like, I want to make something right for me, right? I was wronged in some way. Something here happened and it was unfair, and I'm going through a lot of difficulty because of it. It's not of my doing per se. Maybe I had a hand in it, but it's not 100% of my doing. But I need assistance getting out of it, and I feel like assistance is coming. So again, the feeling here for the month of November is I want to push past this and push through it. It's taking me a lot of strength and courage and perseverance to deal with whatever this is. Life handed you a bowl of lemons, quite tardy ones from what it appears. And I don't want to minimize what you've gone through or what you're going through currently, but the feeling here seems to be, but I might need a little help. And I do feel like help is coming. The Emperor to the Devil, I don't know what this has been for you, but you are unshackling yourself in the month of November from it in the After Tarot deck. Typically in like the original Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck, the Devil card depicts two people shackled or chained to like a podium that the devil presides over. But in the After Tarot deck, the individuals are freed or unshackled from it. And so I don't know what this Emperor represents to you. It doesn't have to be a masculine. You could be unshackling yourself from a toxic work environment. You could be unshackling yourself from a partner in your life that was toxic or that had some toxic patterns or affected you negatively. You could be unshackling yourself from a boss or a company that treated you unfairly. So whatever this toxic situation, environment, connection, or experience has been for you, you are seeking to free yourself from it. I suppose for some of you it could be a mindset, but I feel like it's more like a person, place, or thing. And I feel like coming to your aid to help get you unstuck from this is this King of Swords. I don't know who this is. Typically, I would see the King of Swords as your energy, right? Because you're an air sign, but I feel like this is someone else. You're stuck here. And even if you are the King of Swords in this reading, whether you're masculine or feminine, the overwhelming feeling is I'm stuck here in the Four of Pentacles. I want to get out of this. I want to get through this. I want to move on from this experience. And although I have the clarity of mind, like I know what I would like to do, I'm not capable of doing it all on my own. So maybe you want to move, from a toxic living situation. And you're like, as much as I want to do that, maybe I have to, contact a realtor, or maybe I have to get a side job to make some money. You could be going through a legal issue here, and you're like, I would love to push through this, but I may need to, hire an attorney or hire an accountant. Maybe some forensics accounting is needed here, like if this is a divorce. I don't know what it is for you, but the feeling is, although I have the clarity of mind, I kind of know what needs to be done. I need a little help getting it done, and help is coming. This Queen of Cups energy here. This is someone who is being put on your path this month. I think for most of you, this is a new person. It's possible for a very small percentage of you that this is someone existing in your life, but I don't think so, because I feel like it's someone new, because if this was someone existing, you probably would have been freed from this already. You would have already met the realtor, you already met the lawyer, you would have already met like the new boss, right? And you wouldn't be in this toxic environment if this is work related for some of you. So I'm going to clarify this. I typically don't clarify the clarifiers, but I made an exception for Leo. I think Virgo, I can't remember. I did that earlier in the day, but I'm definitely going to clarify this for you. Because again, I feel like for most of you, this is a new person being put on your path who's very compassionate towards you, and they want you to win. They want you to have victory over this institution, this person, you know what I mean? That living situation, whatever it is here that you're trying to free yourself from or get out from under. I feel like that's a new person. Can we clarify that Queen of Cups? Can we clarify that individual here, please, for Leo? I was going to say for Leo. Maybe it's a Leo for some of you. You got the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's like this person comes in with an offer, right? Because the Knight of Cups carries with them the Ace of Cups. So there is an offer. There's an opportunity. The Fool, to have a new beginning. Justice, and that's your card. This is new. What you're going through has been heartbreaking or detrimental to you, either financially, emotionally, spiritually. Take it how it resonates to you. This is a new person. This is someone new coming in, offering you assistance. I'm just going to call it assistance. I mean, for some of you, it could be a job offer if you're actively looking for another job. I don't feel like it's a love partner. I have to be honest with you. I feel like this is someone coming along that will help you get through a very difficult time here in your life. Flanking the Knight of Swords, the Strength card, is the Hermit to the Hermit. This is huge. I mean, spiritual enlightenment. I think you felt alone going through whatever this has been for you. Now, maybe for some of you, you're trying to overcome an addiction, drugs, gambling, alcohol, promiscuity, if you see promiscuity as being toxic. So for some of you, it could be a toxic pattern or addiction within yourself. And you maybe have felt alone. Again, you kind of know what you need to do, but you're having difficulty. That could be the counselor, the therapist, you know. I just feel like you have felt alone in this. And I also think that this experience has enabled you to do some really rapid spiritual growth here. I think you're starting to understand what role this played in your life, why you had to go through it, how it's changed you. Some of you could be more in tune with your spirituality or your religious beliefs this month, or maybe you find yourself talking to God a little bit more, trying to connect with a higher power because of what you've gone through. And if you're praying for this new person to come along, and I don't want to say they're rescuing you, it's more like they're collaborating with you to help get you out of this situation or to overcome an addiction, I feel like your prayer is answered. Tower to the Knight of Swords, that action that you've been wanting to take that you felt restrictive or that you needed help doing, the help comes in and now you're able to slay. Now you're able to move forward. So something here in your life was stuck. It was taking too long. It was toxic. You wanted to overcome it, get out from under it, move beyond it. Once this person comes in, things start speeding up. Life starts speeding up a lot quicker. Knight of Pentacles to the Five of Wands. It's possible for some of you, you don't have to pay this person for their help. Like maybe it's a realtor who waives their commission fee, or it's an attorney who's not charging you, or they're giving you like a reduced rate. There's something, or they might give you like a payment plan without argument where you're trying to obtain this person's services or help, but you don't have the money. So this could be like without argument, a long-term payment plan or something like that. I also think that this person is strategizing with you, creating a plan with you. Now, like I said, for some of you, maybe it's a payment plan, but I think more it's like you're strategizing with this person on how to overcome this toxic situation, environment, or connection. And then like once the two of you start working on this, it's like everything falls apart in a good way. Like I feel like you're unshackled from that toxicity. The moment you start collaborating with this person, you're going to feel your luck is starting to change. Your life is moving in another direction. Again, I don't think the victory or win actually comes until December, but man, you're going to have like the wind at your back. You're going to start feeling things really moving along. And that Ten of Swords to the Knight of Cups. Again, this is the Knight of Cups here who's coming in and offering you this opportunity to collaborate with them, or, you know, offering you their assistance. I feel like they help you put an end to this person, place, or thing. And I don't mean like put an end like, you know, in a negative way, in the sense of like harming that person. It's like freeing you from this. So yeah, for some of you, this could be an attorney. A new friend comes along and helps you, the realtor. If this, it's just a super specific message. So if it's not yours, don't take it. You already know if you're trying to overcome this, some kind of bully, some kind of addiction, some kind of injustice, something that was done to you was unfair, and you need the assistance of someone else, like I said, to get through it, beyond it, out from under it. If that message is resonating for you, I'm doing this reading on November 1st. So if on November 1st, you're like, oh my God, yes, I've been going through that, I want you to know the help is on the way. You either just met this person in the last 6 days, or you're going to meet them in the first 6 days of the month, for most of you. Others of you might be a little later in the month, but I don't know. Can I get timing? Not every card in Tarot's timing. Actually, before we do that, tell me more about that person coming in. We'll use the After Tarot deck. Tell me more about the person coming in. Thank you. You have Six of Cups came out. This is a soulmate to you. And soulmates, you know, can be in our lives for 1 week, 1 year. I don't know how long this person will be in your life for, but this is a soulmate being put on path to help you with that situation. The Fool, again, didn't we see the Fool before? Yes, in this other deck. This person is here to help you get freed. Have a new beginning in your life, a new chapter, set the groundwork or foundation for you to be able to move on from whomever or whatever this has been. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, that's absolutely beautiful. Wheel of Fortune. This is being divinely orchestrated, okay? The universe sees that you have been put in an unfair situation or environment or connection. Even at maybe one time it was healthy, kind of went awry, went wrong. This is being brought in divine timing. I know People hate to hear tarot readers say that, but man, is this a cause for celebration? And the Ten of Swords, again, this person is being put on your path to free you from something, some injustice here that occurred in your life. And moving into December, just to give you an idea of December, you are able to, the process here will speed up. You'll go from the Knight of Swords to Knight of Wands. For me, that's the second fastest knight, and then the Knight of Wands is the fastest knight in the deck. And I feel like you're able to begin to put all of this behind you. You have a lot more confidence. Sorry about that. The Knight of Wands is the most confident knight. Could be inconsistent at times, but very brave and very bold. And I think you are emboldened and you're feeling fired up in the month of December because of this. Again, the feeling is you have the wind at your back. The Five of Pentacles, if you were left out in the cold, or this was like a financial issue, or maybe even a divorce, I feel like you feel like now you're being nurtured. You like, this would be the job opportunity that you've wanted. This is the housing situation you wanted. This person will help free you from this Five of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands, again, you're a bit battered and you're a bit bruised, but you have someone by your side. This person's going to be very instrumental. And again, it might be someone that you're hiring, but they're doing it for free or a reduced rate, or it could even be like a public defender for some of you. I just see this person coming in to help you, even if this is like a new job opportunity, because you want to get out of a toxic work environment. This would be your new boss. And yes, it's a new professional soulmate being put on path for you. But the new opportunity here comes in, and in December, you're feeling so much better. Like you're entering December in a different mind frame or a different mindset than you were when you entered November. And it all has to do with that individual. Let's get you some oracle cards. I might call your video "Help is on the Way," because yeah, I do see help coming to your aid here. And I don't think this is officially closed out. Like, we don't have the World card, but you can see the new beginning. This person's giving you hope for the new beginning. It's like now you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I think they're here to assist you in getting through that tunnel, whoever this person is. Yeah, they're here to bring you to the light. It's a very enlightened, very educated individual coming to your aid or to your rescue. One card here for that top row. Thank you. Windfall of abundance. Yeah, this is windfall of abundance, not just a financial opportunity. It's Jupiterian energy. It's Wheel of Fortune. Again, it's divine timing. And Jupiter is a benefic planet. So this is definitely good luck, good fortune. Quiet retreat landed right on the Hermit card. So you have windfall of abundance. This is your lucky break. This is your lucky shot. This is the person who's going to help you out of this sticky situation. Quiet retreat landed on the Hermit. Remember what I said? You could have felt like you were alone in this. Could have been praying to God for some help, some assistance. That's your assistance. And I also think that in that moment, going through this experience, you've been able to go within and do some introspection. I think you're getting a better understanding of yourself and why maybe you had to go through that. Let go of guilt. I think you're letting go of guilt. I think you're allowing your light to shine bright. And I also think that you're forgiving yourself for maybe getting yourself in this situation or not seeing it for what it was sooner. And that's good. The act of self-forgiveness is something that all of us should practice. So if you had any guilt of you played a part in whatever that was, or maybe you're ashamed that you had this addiction, or whatever this has been for you, Source is just saying let go of the guilt. Okay, don't carry it anymore. You have someone here who's helping you, and just focus on that. One card here, please, for the middle row. Yeah, help is definitely on the way. Okay, we will take them. First card, life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual powers are increased. So, this is like Aries energy for me. And with the horns, it's a little... I normally don't get any negative vibes from the card, but I feel like this is forcing you to change your life. This person, this situation, this predicament that you're in. I think it is a life force for you. I think you would have stayed stuck in that or shackled to that. So something here had to happen September or October, or maybe even this year, maybe since Capricorn season. This, I never get that feeling from that card. I've used this deck now for over a year now. I feel like this was the driving force here for you to change your life. Otherwise, you may have stayed stuck in that. If whatever that toxicity was did not reveal itself to you, you would have stayed stuck in it. You then have earth connection, be mindful of the planet, and it just says to stay grounded. So continue to stay grounded, stay focused here in the month of November. That is, you're beating that, whatever that is. I think for some of you, it may be an addiction. You have cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. A miracle here is occurring. Miraculous changes are occurring. Absolutely. If you prayed for that person, they are coming in. Voice of truth. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. Maybe for some of you, you're hiring an attorney here to get you out of a messy situation, or to help you undo a contract you have with someone. It could be like a marital contract that's gone toxic, or some legal obligation or something like that that was unfair to you. Can we get 2 cards here for the top row? This is the Kippers deck, and we'll close it out with several of these. Let's get 2 for that top row for Libra. Yeah, I don't think you were expecting, the expectation card is in the reverse. 1, I don't think you were expecting this situation to go this bad with that individual, or that, I'll just call it an entity. And 2, I don't think you were expecting someone to come along. And I don't want to say they're rescuing you. I just feel like they're helping you. This person's going to play a pivotal role in unshackling you from something that was very unhealthy and very toxic. That person is an answered prayer. 2 cards here for the middle row. Courtship and great fortune. Yeah, it's like just in the nick of time. When you thought all hope was lost, you weren't going to make it through whatever this is. New soulmate now on path for you. Very nice energy. Again, I get the feeling that this person is like educated or very informed, and able to help you. I also think that they're very spiritual as well with the 2 hermit cards. And 2 final cards here, please, for the last row. You have toil and labor, and you have house. Yeah, I think this person is going to help you reestablish yourself or reestablish security. It could be that for some of you, like you're, obviously, I don't think you'd be seeing the reading if you're in jail, but if you have something legal, you have felt restricted, you're behind the fence, something like that. I feel like this is someone legal. It's possible for some of you, you're suing a spouse in divorce court for the house or something like that. And in that case, I do think that you have a victory here, if that seems to be your answer. Main male, journey, and main female. Oh my God, look at that. Talk about a soulmate pair. The main male is the counterpart to the main female, and I don't read body parts. That is a very strong soulmate. That is your answered prayer, and that helps you put you on the fool's journey. So again, I don't think the new beginning starts this month, but you can now see the light at the end of the tunnel thanks to this new soulmate. So if you're going through a difficult time, continue to pray for that person. I do feel like if you have not met them in the last 6 days, you will be meeting them very soon. That is what I have for you, Libra, for November 2025. Hang in there, my love. It looks like help is on the way. If you like this message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.